Hello.
Hello, Ron. Do you hear me?
Yes, man. How are you today?
Well, fine. We just missed each other yesterday. I
Yes.
was ready to get online, and you ended up there. You finished the show. So,
Yeah, the show's kind of I'm I never plan anything.
yeah.
I live in the moment, right? So like even today I don't even have any questions planned out for us. It's just whatever comes to.
Yeah. Of
A
course, yeah.
creative type.
But it was just in the same second, you know.
Yeah. Well, I was hoping that Sven I tried. I think I mentioned something about it, and I was hoping Sven would take it on because I was starting to lose steam, and it just didn't happen. And then all of a sudden, I forgot all about it and ended the show.
Yeah. Okay, don't worry.
So,
So,
how do I pronounce your name? How do you say it?
the long version or the short one? Normally, people call me Uli. It's my nickname,
Uli.
Uli.
Okay.
That's right, yeah. My full name is Ulrike, which is pretty hard to pronounce for English people, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I was saying I can't even say it now.
Uli.
Yeah, I was saying it correctly, but I was guessing, so I didn't know. So since we're on the show's about model railroading and stuff, and you are a scenery aficionado, what do you do in your business?
What I'm doing in my business, well, I'm covering nearly the whole frame, I would say, from the very beginning till the end,
Mm-hmm.
namely building sceneries. This is my main topic, building sceneries and trees, model trees, or backdrops. I paint them myself
Oh, good.
so that they fit exactly to each special layout, very individually.
Mm. Yeah, backdrops aren't easy, so
No, but my whole hobby always was, well, since I was a child, was painting, and this is what I can use now. Actually,
so you're an
it's my
artist.
advantage.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Artists are the best. Freedom. Freedom. So how was it that you got into the hobby then? Like it's not traditional to find
Well, no,
ladies.
not really. When I was a child, my father bought me a simple layout, some tracks and some locos and wagons, and I just played with them.
Yeah.
And well, when I grew older, they were buried in the attic of our house
Yeah.
for about, well, 30 years, you can say. And when my little son became 5 years old, my father got my old railway.
Toys out of the attic.
Yeah, he got it out, and my son played with it. And then this was the moment when I thought, I never built a real layout before, and so I started.
Oh,
And I
one.
became addicted, and I became addicted again.
Yes. So your son helped you to get into the hobby,
If you
basically.
say so, yeah, yeah.
That's how well that's
You
how
can
I
take this you could take this as a reason, yeah.
Yeah, I got into the hobby like after my kids started showing signs of liking it, and I just jumped in with both feet. Like I was always an artistic kind of guy, and building structures really
Yeah.
grabbed me. So it was my children who started that off though with the whole Thomas and let's go to the model train club and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but well, we did it on ourselves, and well, after I moved to my new flat here, I decided to switch to N scale.
Yeah.
And to build a bigger layout proportionally, seen proportionally for
Yeah.
European
Yeah.
measures. And yeah, so the
So we should tell people you're from Germany, and
yes,
so what's the availability of N scale in Europe?
we've got a pretty wide range of offers.
There's no difference
So
really.
there are several brands offering N scale equipment and stuff, so it's not really very tight. So you can have everything you would like.
Wonderful, wonderful, cool.
It's very easy.
So so you do backdrops, you build trees. Do you have pictures of this stuff?
Yes, what I prepared was how I build my rocks, but I can have a look for it.
Oh yeah, you were recently sharing those, weren't you? Is this the same project that you were recently sharing?
I just made a video.
The one that I called the bonsai?
Yeah. For example, it's the same method. It's the same method, but I'm building a new diorama right now for documentation.
Oh,
yeah,
very cool.
Okay. I will see if I have some photos of my backdrop, for example.
Wonderful. Yes, backdrops. My first 2 backdrops that I did worked only because I found a really simple technique, but it surprised me. Like I was so afraid to do backdrops, and I won't say it's easy. I just say that it's very easy to get out of control with it, and less is more, I've found.
Just hold on a second. I'm looking at
doing 2 things at once. Yeah.
I have to open it in another window, you said, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
You press right click and preview, and then through Hangouts you can press that green share screen button and find the window.
Well, I've got sort of an overview here where you can see it pretty well. Okay. Now I go back. I come back to you now, and I.
No rush. Don't worry. I can cut. I can cut the dead air out in post production.
Okay, I've got it here. For example, do you see it?
Yes. Oh wow.
Okay. So, the backdrop is sort of a prolongation of the built scenery in the foreground.
Yeah, it's really well blended.
Using the perspective view.
Yeah. Yeah, you can like it. You know, you can tell what's painted, but it's not so noticeable as you'd think. Wow.
This is what I'm aiming for, that you can hardly note where the 2D effect will begin.
Yeah, and the perspective is really good.
This is what I'm offering, well, especially for the surroundings of Berlin where I live. Because I have to visit people then.
Yeah.
To get it really good. Otherwise, I can't manage it.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So you're near Berlin.
Yeah, Teltow is a little town at the southern border of Berlin.
Okay.
To be exact.
So how have you visited that massive miniature land? Have you the miniature land, the very large automated layout?
You mean Hamburg?
Yeah. Is that
Hamburg? It's not very far from us. Well, about 320 or 50 kilometers.
Okay, a couple hours.
I've never been there. I just know it from the internet, from photos from the internet. I've never been there.
Oh,
what a shame, yes.
I'm sure your son was
I've never had time before, actually. So.
Oh wow, that's beautiful. That I don't think all I did on my backdrop was just clouds.
That's what people normally do. That's what people normally do because they're sort of helpless.
Yeah.
But there's so much more possibilities.
Yeah. Well, mine also are a standard backdrop for multiple modules, so I don't want to put trees on one that has the ocean front. You know, it's supposed to go
Yeah. Okay.
a couple of trees.
A bit silly.
So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah. So that's an example of the black backdrops. It's beautiful. So trees, and you.
I just look it up. I'll just look it up. Give me a second again.
I'm not rushing you. I'm just, like I said at the beginning of the interview, I had a headache all afternoon. I'm trying to fight it, but
this is weird. Okay. So, well, I've got one here. Okay, that's it.
Oh, wow. Like a big oak tree.
This is meant to be an oak tree, right?
Oh, really?
This is meant to be an oak tree. Yeah. So I will have a look if I've got some more, because I built several already.
Now, your clientele, are they basically European, German, or
German? You can say, well, German, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Mainly, yeah.
And
I hope it would develop in an international direction, but at the moment,
sure,
it's only German.
Okay. And how do you do your marketing or exposure? By word of mouth?
Pardon me?
How do you do your marketing? How do you get exposed to the market?
Well, my main channel is Facebook.
Okay.
And I'm in several boards also where I do get my customers from. They mainly know me of building my layout, where I document how I build my layout, because I started as a hobbyist, so I'm keeping that on.
Yeah, yeah. It's
although I made it up to be my profession also, but I mainly do it just for fun.
Oh, that's, you know, the layout keeps you inspired while giving you the opportunity to experiment and grow, right?
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
And I want to improve my skills, so I'm trying to adopt new methods also, and try to find new solutions. And the mixture of it, well, it's the result of what I'm building now, for example.
Yeah.
Or the way I build now.
So how big is the layout?
My private one?
Yeah.
It's just in meters. It's 4 meters of length. 4 meters of length. And they're
16 feet. About 16 feet, I think.
Well, don't know how much it is actually.
I could ask Google.
I just know the metric system, so it's 4 meters. And it's 150 at each side of width.
I love this. You just type in Google and it'll tell you. So that's 13 feet. I was 3 feet off.
Okay.
Wow, that's, you know, I find that these nice, it's kind of small and quaint then. Not real small, but you know.
Well, well, in fact, it is very small, but it seems huge or bigger because of the backdrop, for example.
Yeah. I've got only room for about 8 feet, which would be about 2 meters, or no, 2.5 meters, and that's good enough for me. You know, I constantly put detail on it, and you know.
Yeah.
Well, put it down for a while, come back with a new idea, and you know, yeah.
Yeah, I've got an overview here from one side to the other. So
So is this the Alps?
yeah.
Oh wow.
And when I started, well, I was living in Bavaria for about 10 years,
Okay.
in the middle of the Alps, you can say. And
Oh.
I was so attracted by them, and I wanted to build this. And I was looking for a layout fitting my inner idea, which I got from my inner eye. And then I discovered the Albula circus. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
The what?
Albula circus.
No.
It's the root of the RHB,
Oh, okay.
RHB, Rätische Bar in Switzerland. And it is also, we call it the UNESCO Welterbe. I don't know what it is called. It's a heritage. It's international heritage.
Mm-hmm.
Very popular, very famous for its very special method, how they build the routes and the tracks, and how they solved to get rid of the height they had to mount.
So like the helix or the elevator.
Yeah, that's the very special thing about this. So, and it's such a beauty, and I want to have it on my layout. And this was one picture I showed you first with the backdrop.
Yeah.
There you could see the 3 helixes.
Okay. I love the color on it. I love the color. You've got a nice connection with the color. It's real look.
Yeah.
I really like that. You know, you really notice the layout when somebody gets the palette, maybe not like totally correct, but correct looking. You know, you see a lot of layouts that have a weird looking colored green, or a stark. The colors are too off, and you've got a nice balance of color there. I really like it.
Yeah, I try to take the colors of nature, which is earthy colors. Yeah, earthy.
Yeah.
How do you say? I don't know.
Exactly.
Earth colors.
Earth
colors.
Earthy, what we say.
Warm brown colors or shades.
Tan based.
And that's others do not have a feeling for it, and this is what I also have, coming from the painting in my very youth, that I got a feeling for the colors. And many people just take the stuff which is offered by the big suppliers. And, sometimes they're really weird colors. Not fitting at all. So the whole layouts get spoiled.
Sometimes I have to hit it with spray paint just to give it a dull tone or an earth tone on top of the unrealistic color. Just get rid of those colors. We'll put those on the bottom, but we'll still paint them.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, exactly. So that's cool. So you do business. You want to go international with your scenery. That's good. I also wanted to talk about that, and I got that out.
You have a plan. That's good.
Just making sure everything's out. So recently on the Facebook group, you were sharing a series of photos, and I mistakenly called it a bonsai.
Yes. Well, I still have it here. Yeah, it is a bonsai. Yeah,
it is.
Copy. Yeah, it is. I copied a Penjing.
Okay.
Which got a prize. It was. It's got a first place medal. So I just copied it, and
just to see if you could do it.
No, it was for a customer. It was built for a customer.
Oh, cool.
And I tried to give it a little bit, varying it a little bit to the original.
Make it better.
So that it might fit better to the customer's purposes. But and that it might have my style.
Yeah.
Shall I get it? I can get it. I've got it in the other room.
Oh, really? Go for it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Show and tell.
I'll be back. Okay. It's not that huge. It's 40 centimeters of radius from side to side.
I gotta ask Google again.
I don't hear it at the moment.
You don't hear me?
So I'm back to you.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
And well, these are 5 bonsais. Yeah, you got it right.
My goodness.
I don't know. Shall I get near? I don't know.
Yeah, I can see it. That's a beauty.
Yeah.
So in making your shape of the waves, how did you do that?
My waves. Well, the underground, the basic. I use filler compound.
Okay.
Drywall compound.
Yeah.
And I give it a structure already. Then I paint it with acrylic colors in different shades of blue. Just hold on.
So the shape of the waves is made out of the plaster. Just plain plaster.
Not really. Well, sort of, yeah.
Huh.
But then I stress it. Then I stress it with cotton, synthetic cotton.
Oh wow!
So the first layer I put on is with Fala, natural water.
Okay.
For example, or I use also window colors as an alternative.
Yeah.
As a key one, because it's the same stuff what you can buy for great money from the main suppliers.
Brand, no name.
Yes. And then I put at these parts, you can see it there, I put cotton in it.
Yeah.
But when it has dried, you won't see it. So I stress it with white acrylic paint.
Okay, to highlight it.
I stress it, and on all this as a second layer, again, a bit of Fala natural water.
Yeah.
So it got a shiny glimpse or whatever.
Which is basically a gloss clear coat of something.
Yeah, that's it. That's all. And my waterfall, I'm building the same way. It's with cotton.
Yeah.
Do you see it?
Yes. Beauty. Now,
I'll fix it with hairspray.
I'll fix it. Hairspray alone.
What? Yes. I use window colors.
Yeah.
Crystal clear for the base.
Yeah.
And I put or I work in the synthetic cotton.
Uh-huh.
And on top to get it fixed, and it's real. Yeah. Here you can see it.
Also,
as finish, I use hairspray, strong hairspray.
Yeah.
Which women normally use for their hair. I will never put it into my hair again. After having this experience, you see, it's stiff.
Yeah.
That's so you can clear it easily. Well, it's fixed.
That's remarkable. I've seen. There's a couple of gentlemen here. Okay.
I just put it aside. Hold on. Okay. I'm chaotic, I know, but I'm an artist.
It's all good. Totally understandable. There's a couple of gentlemen here who are really good at waves and waterfalls, and they've been using,
I saw this, yeah.
Yeah, silicone with cotton batten. Well, it's the synthetic cotton, and but they're using silicone, and you're using gallery glass, which is kind of like a thin, clear drying glue, right?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah. It's white. It's white. It's like the stuff you get from the big suppliers.
yeah, but the big
Really?
suppliers, it's thicker. It's a lot thicker. That gallery glass, you can thin it out so it really you can almost see through the glass.
It gets clear. Yeah, it gets clear when it's drying.
Yeah, it's not
But it's no. There are two. There are two types. One is thinner and the other one is thicker.
Yeah.
You can get two types.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Get that stuff here too. It's in. I've seen it in Walmart and Michael's and stuff like that. It's called gallery. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, it's a good method. It's a good method. I think silicone is
Messy.
It might be a bit too thick. It's messy. Yeah, that's it.
It's all over your fingers. I tried it a couple of times. Lex and the other guy have done a great job, and I tried to do it, and it just looks like spiders.
Does it really get clear, crystal clear?
Yeah, it just.
Oh, is it?
Pardon me? It just fortifies.
I would like to know if silicone is really getting clear, really clear, or is there's always.
You're right.
Afraid of.
You're right. It's a little opaque.
Yeah. Okay. Mm.
There's a little bit of fogginess to it.
Yeah.
For sure. Yes. Yes. The stuff that I use mostly is my weld bond glue, and it does.
Yeah, I saw this in one video of yours. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like Elmer's glue, but it's kind of got like a what is it? A floor wax kind of base. It's not a normal wood glue. You know, you can't eat this stuff. It's get it in your mouth. It tastes terrible.
I would never try it anyway.
Elmer's glue.
But I don't think that we have this product here in Europe. I don't know. I've never heard of it.
Okay. So
we've got Mod Podge as well, which many people are working with Mod Podge. We haven't got it.
You don't have it. Oh my goodness.
No.
So what are some European products that are available that you use other than gallery glass?
Well, we get the woodland stuff.
Woodland,
for example.
Sure.
We have Faller,
yes.
Natural water and the whole. We have from the company Noch. It's called Noch.
Yeah.
NOCH.
Yeah.
They're offering products.
Well, I've been calling it Notch all my life.
Okay. Yeah, well, it's not.
That's the German for you, Notch. Yeah. That's why I get the heads.
Yeah. Well, there are several products, but I'm always trying to look for cheap alternatives.
Yeah.
Which everybody has in its household.
Yes. This is a big thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So my last question for you is kind of like a theme for the show that we're trying to create. Do you so you got your son likes trains and stuff like that. You've got this layout. He probably loves to be around it.
Yeah, he plays with it, yeah.
Yeah. So do you get him involved in model making of some kind?
Yes. As far as he can help me, I try to involve him. And he helped me with my one mountain there where the castle is located on it.
Okay.
The one in the front, the little one.
Yeah.
And he's painting it and doing the underground work.
Right on. Yeah, I try to get my daughter involved. My son, he's just right into the computer, and you can't get him into the back room to do all that stuff. My daughter, she's right.
He might be too old for it already.
Yeah, he'll get into it one day. I'm sure of it. But
yeah, Now he's very good doing the track work as well. I don't know how it's called.
Same track work, yeah. Ballasting and track work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I've been trying to put together a video with my daughter on track work, having her do all the techniques while I talk about what she's doing to show how easy it is. Working with kids as the talent is not so easy. It's not
no. But it's but when they are sort of infected, they will feel dedicated later on as well.
Yes. With that modeler's patience, I'll get her addicted today.
And it's a very interesting hobby, I think, and with a lot of different skills needed and
applications in life.
That's it.
Yeah. Like, you remember in high school how everybody in math class said, all I need is a calculator and I can do this. What do I need this in real life? But if model railroading was a subject in high school.
Yeah, you have to use math, for example, building the helixes.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
Well, my son, he's very good in maths in school, and he was very surprised that you can use it in real life.
Yes. And that's the beauty of model railroading, brings that application, into
That's it.
Yes. So I'm going to cut it short because I got a headache. It's killing me.
Yeah, okay.
But it was really nice to talk to you. I invite you to come on the show on Sundays. I'm going to try and get Sven to take on the second half of the show, maybe.
Okay.
Or maybe somebody else.
Does he already know?
Well, maybe it's too late for him. Like, I asked him a couple times and he's interested, but during the week, I don't do any planning.
No.
Which is bad, I should do a lot more legwork during the week.
Yeah.
I'll start doing that, but it's just that, starting at 10 in the morning and go till 2 in the afternoon, when you put your son to sleep, it's around 2 I start.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's a 4-hour work day.
Yeah, so if it's if I can encourage one of the other guys, or maybe you come on and be the host, that'd be great.
My goodness, I have to improve my English first.
You could have the keys to the city. That would be fun. That would be so much fun. If you bring the European form of modeling, that would be great. It's just, this is all about model railroading and model railroading all around the world.
Well, in fact, it could be a great community.
Yeah, and whether it's in Indonesia, Japan, California, or New York City, or Germany, it's so interesting, and California and New York has so much of a focus on it. I think going across the pond to Europe is super interesting.
I love watching or looking at layouts and sceneries from other countries, because all the experiences and traditions of this country are worked in. So it is interesting to me to see what they make out of it.
Like a history lesson in pictures.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah.
But with Europeans, it might be the language. Many Germans speak English, but
yeah. Well, it's about the big cultural exchange,
Yeah.
This is me, this is you, and I agree totally. And so Sunday, if we can get it together, if I can get it together.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see.
Try to get it together, but
it's developing. Yeah, I might be. Well, Sven and I, we are German, so it won't be bad if we talk in German either, to bring it to the Germans.
That would be neat.
Because many Germans, we do speak English because we learn in school also, but
It might be
They
more.
might be ashamed or whatever, or are not fluent, and
That would be such a good thing. If I could be a part of encouraging that, that would be so cool. It'd be so cool.
well, I could ask Sven. We could discuss it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure that would be
See what we can
highly.
get at it.
You know, model railroading is a worldwide affair, and you know, I'm
Right.
sure there's a ton of people who would really appreciate a German-speaking show.
For example, yes.
There can't
For
be
example.
many of them. Well, thank you for talking to me today, and
Aaron, it was my pleasure. It was my pleasure.
awesome, awesome. Fist pump.
So, up there. I always visit.
Talk to you later.
Yeah. Bye.